from Adeline Country Cottage. I've been thinking a while now with what style I'd like to do my journals. And, you know, looking around my lounge room and, of course, the rest of the house, I wanted to come up with a style in the way of my journals that reflects me as well as the way my house is. Anyway, I've decided to cut up some magazines. A few weeks back, my husband said to me, I think it's time some of these magazines left the building. So they're too gorgeous to get rid of. So I decided to make them into journals. And the magazine that I'm using is, none other than the Jeanne Living magazine. The front covers is quite thick. It's beautiful and it's to the tooth to work with. And, you know, and it's got some gorgeous images throughout the whole book. So I decided to make a traveling journals come inspirational journal, so that when you're out and you find some things that you would like to style for your home, whether it be a color swatch or whether it be fabric or a paper, wallpaper, whatever it might be, this would be more like your mood journal. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to bring up a whole heap that I have made. They're ready to go, but I'm only going to do a few of the flip throughs of those today. And let me just step back and grab them and I can show you. Okay, this is all of them that I have made. Yep, that's right. There are so many of them, and I've still got another 10 that are on the go. So today I will be showing 2 flip throughs, and for the up and coming weeks I'll be flipping through more and adding them to my website for sale. So let's just choose this one and maybe this one, and perhaps, oh, well, we'll go with spring, so with this one. So let's just work with these ones to start with. Let's pop those over there and bring these in. So we'll start with the summer one. So all it is just bound with a linen which has been dyed with roses. I use petals and it's very subtle, sort of almost like a creamy color. Anyway, so that's just the tie off. This is the front cover. Flip it open and there is how beautiful is the cover. Like, seriously, what else would you, or what more would you want for a front cover for inspiration? It's gorgeous. I love the words. It doesn't bother me what it says. I think it looks fantastic. Stitched all around the edges. It's got some silky washi on the side for supporting the spine. And let's go inside to have a flip through. So I've just made a little pocket here. Sorry about the camera just going a little bit nuts there. I made a little pocket here. And with a tag. Well, this is one of the images out of the actual magazine, and I've just stitched a bit of stamping, and you can see the sewing on the back. This is a page out of the magazine. I think it looks beautiful. Love rust, love flowers, timber. It's just so yummy. This is a little pocket here. You can also use it like a little tuck spot over here as well, and some designer fabric, little tab. I've put in the paint swatches I've used is from Porter Paint. I only like using Porter Paint because each paint swatch is actually true to form. Generally, when you buy or go and pick up the paint swatches from the paint shop, they tend to be computer generated, so therefore they don't show true to form what you're getting. But with Porter Paint, they do. everything is actually painted on. And I've created the colours that go with the colour palette of the images in here. So just some paper, another tag, a little tuck spot here. I created a little postcard where I've scanned it in, and a little tuck spot, some vintage fabric, little tag, paper for journaling on, little vintage image of French labels, and just some music paper, another piece of the book in there, little tab, little pocket here that's got a safety pin, old journaling page, another little pocket here, paper, vintage paper. It's from a gardening book, which I think is quite inspiring. I love it. Tea-dyed paper, and this is just a little pocket here. I've just chucked a few little ephemera pieces in, like an old Holly Hobby swap card. Well, that's the center of the page, of course, and then you have more of that paper, some ephemera, some more of images from the magazine. And what's going on here? Yeah, and that's the other side of that pocket. And again, once again, more of the image out of the magazine. And this is from the old leisure. Isn't this bright and gorgeous? It's fantastic. I love it. Some little bit of tabs on the side here. Some more paper. The other side of that pocket with the vintage fabric, some ephemera pieces in here. This is a little fold out where you can journal, a little letter into a little tuck spot, and just some more of dyed fabric, and some more images of the garden, some of that typewriter vintage paper out of a vintage book. A little tab here, or flip fabric. I can't remember what you call it. Anyway, I got those ideas from Tiffy Butter as well as Amity Bloom. If you haven't seen their journals, they are fantastic, so go and check them out. And some more ephemera, rusted up clip. Just a little booklet inside here. It's so cute. Yeah, we can just put a little something in on there. And there's the other end, another bit of paper up the back here, a little tag, and of course I've sewn on my little wooden logo on in here. Yeah, so that's that one. Okay, to this one. Once again, the little tie off again here. Beautiful spring cover. Summer cover, well, spring summer I think anyway. Looks gorgeous. Once again, the washi down the side, stitched all around the edges, and then we move inside, and here we have once again Porter paint. I've actually left and written the names on all of them, so that if anybody wanted to purchase and they love those colors. A little tag that I made using a cutout out of one of the pattern papers, with some vintage lace and so forth. I thought it was fitting to go with the image that came out of the book, or sorry, the magazine rather. And once again, the little tuck spots that you can use them for on either side. Little tab, that beautiful little paper again. Sorry, that's my father-in-law's taking out, I think, the wheelbarrow. Okay, so another image from the magazine, and then we've got more of that tea-dyed paper, and this time it's pink, out of the pink typewriter learning book. And here's another tag that I've created using one of the images out of the magazine, just stitching all around. Yeah, so that's, I think that came out quite pretty. And some vintage lace, another little vintage postcard, which these are actually printed off and made by me, by the way. They're not the real true to form ones. Just a little stamping done here, some more of layering, and then of course some more ephemera to stick throughout the book, or cut up, or use for inspiration. Backing with this beautiful colour paper, and I'm just going to hold it up actually. And then of course here he's got more of that paper that's from the magazine, and more from the magazine, and more of that ledger, some beautiful images. But once again, on some of them I've just put them on under a paper clip, because you can flip them over and change your style to a different if you wanted to. Okay, there's some more of that gardening paper with all the floral, and writing space, and just an envelope just sewn on one of those images out of the magazine again. And just flipping through very quickly. It's pretty much the same on every one of them. The only difference is that the images will be different, kind of reflect what's on the front cover, and to go with the style. But generally everything is virtually the same. I've just used a little tab here of an old, not old, but a tea bag tab, and some more vintage fabric here, ephemera, another little spot to write, and this is the back of the book, and some more vintage lace, vintage fabric, place to write, another tag, and of course my logo on the bottom. So that's that one, and let's move into this one. I really love the color palette of this one. It's beautiful. Here once again, another pocket, another tag that I've made again using the beautiful images out of the magazine, and more of that pages from the book, little tucky spots, and you can use designer paper, more images, and then journaling on there, more paper from the typewriter, another tag that I've made, another postcard, and ephemera, and of course some lace down here that I've dyed, and more paper, music paper, by the way that's 1930s music paper, and more images. And this ledger's paper, look, 1927, pretty awesome, huh? It's gorgeous. I had to washi tape it up because it was basically falling apart. Yeah, so here's from the letter-faced book. I've got a book that's full of all the different types of text, which is vintage, and yeah, they're pretty awesome too. It's been copied from old music paper. I've made a little pocket here in the back, just a little place just to tuck in some images, and these are also from the magazine again. Once again, oh, I keep shaking the crap out of that the camera. How cool is that? I love that. How many stamps you see, but this was actually in this the front cover of this book. So anyway, I thought it was quite fitting to put in here. And once again, some more paper, the ledger paper, and here again I've used Porter paint swatches with their names, gorgeous colors. I think it's fitting for this particular journal, and you know, perfect to stick photos in. You might take photos of your house, want to sort of match up, or something that you've got that you want to match up at a paint shop to get the paint colors. Yeah, basically you can use it for anything as long as you keep to the color palette, and I think that it will work. So pretty much everything's virtually the same. I mean, here, even though there's lots of words there, you could stick stick images on there, cut out images from magazines that you love, stick them in there, you know. And this fabric's actually one of my designs. It's a French fabric, and I've just cut up a little piece and I've stuck it in there. And that, once again, this little cute little French tag, and once again my little logo on the back. And that's pretty much it with these three. I think I'm loving how they turned out. As I said, I think I'm the first one to create the Jeanne d'Arc style journals, especially out of the actual magazine. It's funny, I was going to make some out of the Daphne's diary, and I stumbled across today that Amity had, because I've been doing catch up on my videos, that Amity Rose has been, sorry, Amity Bloom. What am I thinking? Amity Rose. What's going on with my brain? Okay, so yeah, yeah, so on there she's been doing them with Daphne's diary, so I had to laugh when I saw that. I thought, gee, two great minds think alike. Anyway, hope you enjoy. As I said, I'll be releasing 2 or 3 at a time in a video in the coming weeks. And oh, before I forget, I'm also doing some little packs that I will be selling eventually on my website. Now this one, Tiffy Butter, you need to look away right now, because this is the Happy Mail, which is still on its way to you. But yeah, I just want to share what I am sending. So anyway, these are the packs that I'll be making. Let's move these out of the way. These are the packs I'll be making. The idea of this came from a friend, somebody I've been friends with and met through blogging and Facebooking, which is Carla Nathan from Carla's Cottage. I had ordered a cute little, and I can't find it, where is it at the moment? I ordered something from her, oh here we are, from her, I think a good 8 years ago, or it could be maybe 5 years ago. I ordered this from her because I love wallpaper, and she makes her little wallpaper packs like this. And it was too beautiful to use, and I've just kept it. And you know, I always feel inspired about this. This is, and the colors, the color palette she's used is just totally beautiful. I love the way she's cut it. Looks fantastic. But I didn't want to do exactly like hers, so I went with my own sort of plain old cut. So this is what I've created, and this is for Tiffy Butter. She popped in on Instagram and she saw some lace and stuff that she actually loved, and I said that I'll send her some Happy Mail. So this is what I am sending her. So it's just all vintage lace, all been dyed with fig leaves. This is a little pack, you know, it's just on some card with cut out from the gardening book. And I've just used some of the gardening book images, and I think these are coming out really gorgeous. I will be offering soon. I'm still in the process of putting them together. I've been working like crazy on a lot of ideas at the moment. So Tiffy Butter, if you did watch it right through, this is what's coming to you, honey. And I really hope that you enjoy this little pack. Okay, I'd like to say thank you all for watching, and please comment and let me know what you think of the journals, and I will see you in the next couple of days with a new video. Okay then. Oh, by the way, these will be listed on my website. I'm hoping to have them up by today. If they're not up by today, they'll be in the next couple of days. Okay, so I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Bye.